So I was asked about my opinion on what I think GGG is going to do, and this is just from a release standpoint with the time they have left. We're already midway in February, so they've had December, January, February, basically. So they've almost been out for 3 months with the same content, no real massive updates, right? Like at all. And they still have, if you look through the gems, there's a lot of coming soons, right? This is just the skill gems. All the blank spaces are coming soon. They've said there's probably more. I would imagine there is. If you look at the spirit gems, again, a lot of coming soon stuff. If you look at the classes, right now they have 6 classes with 2 ascendancies each, and you have to level that ascendancy as a permanent choice. And they have double the classes and basically an extra ascendancy per class. So you're going to go from 12 to 36, which is 3 times the character selection. And they have 9 months to get the game out. Well, how do you do that if you don't have a patch? And keep in mind, there's been zero dates, zero information on what's coming next. So all we know is it's going to be a big patch and an economy reset. So there's still 3 acts they have to put in the game and test. There's still 6 classes. There's still 12, like 20 ascendancies they have to put in, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that they have to put in the game. How are they going to do it? Well, to be honest with you, I don't think they can. I think GGG is going to do the GGG thing that they always do, which is basically, right, they're going to hang on one second. They're going to hey, what's up? They're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. And they're going to have to either delay the game or they're going to have to allow us to switch ascendancies and do a huge patch. So think of it this way. If, let's say, it takes them another month, right, to get this game to a new patch, right? So let's say mid-March, we get a huge patch. It's got all the ascendancies for the classes that are there, and then let's just say it's got half of the classes and acts, all the acts, right? Okay, well now we're possibly in the right direction. The odds that GGG's that far ahead is practically zero. Okay, let's be real. So then what is their solution? What is their option? So I think they have, in order to hit the year mark, right, which again, I don't think they're going to do. I think they're going to delay. But if we take them at their word of what they've said the entire time, okay, here's what I think they're going to do. I think they have to release all the acts and all the classes and keep them at 2 ascendancies each. I think that allows you to get a ton of data, and then you can do another patch where you add and they have to add endgame, right? The endgame needs a lot of work. So then they would have to add maybe 1 or 2 league mechanics like blight or something, right? Like they have to add something as far as endgame, because right now they're screwed. So how are they going to do all that? Well, if you divide it up and then have time for testing, I think one of the biggest things that they can do is they can allow you to switch ascendancies for free. I think if you allowed people to just level 1 class and use all the ascendancies, you would be able to get a lot more testing hours, find out what's busted, find out what feels good, find out what feels bad. Because the problem is, guys, is remember, they're going to have a lot of people who play, but but their main demographic that they're trying to add is people like me, right? The dad gamer, etc. They want us to be able to play the game, and we do not have the ability to level a new tune with 0 economy and then level 14 more tunes and then level the same tune 3 times to play all the different ascendancies. Like, now, are there going to be sweats who can do that? Yeah, definitely, but not enough to get the data that they want, right? Like, it's just because once you get to that level where you're playing those kind of hours, like, those people are so efficient that their level of gameplay is not going to be the generally accepted level of gameplay, right? And again, I think that's the problem they're going to run into. So I think for them, the best thing to do that's going to retain the most players, get the most people excited, is going to be to have to do that. Like they're going to have to release almost everything, which they're not going to do. So they're going to have to release maybe 3/4 of everything, and then 3 months later or 4 months later, like the rest of it, and then give us 3 months to test it. But that's the only way I see it, guys. And I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but I'm just trying to break it down from a standpoint of like, if I'm trying to hit the deadline that they've been saying they want to hit with the game, and they still have so much stuff to release for the game, how would you compartmentalize that into releasing it? I would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments of what your strategy would be or how you think it would be best implemented to get to full release by December 6th of 2025. Because keep in mind, that means that if they put out something next month, they would really have 2 more chances to put out massive patches with massive content increases and have a couple months for testing that stuff. So that's the only way I see it. I don't see it any other way. So again, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. All the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share my channel. It really helps the algorithm. Duh. Yeah, whatever, guys. If I suck, don't fucking do any of that, right? But I would like to know your thoughts because, again, coming from a non-sweat that's a dad gamer, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Hopefully see you at the next video.